What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Let's Hoop. We are so sorry that we're a little late. We had a little technical difficulties, but I am your host, CEO, sitting here with the Talk Master, aka SN, aka Scott Neely. What's happening, brother?
What's up, man?
You good? You
Yeah,
good?
man. We matching.
We retro Scott West today.
Retro
Scott West today. We matching. Doing our thing. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna have another great show tonight. Listen, this is a crazy point in the season. Okay, a crazy point in the season because there's so much going on. Every team needs a win, but we're gonna talk about all this stuff tonight. So don't go nowhere. Stay locked because this is Let's Hoop. All right, so we getting right into it. We ain't gonna waste no time because we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna go right into it. Top 10 for this past week. Hey, let's get into it. All right, so disclaimer.
Yeah.
Well, okay, couple disclaimers. So first of all, I have to give a shout out to Josh because the true number one for this week actually didn't. I don't know. Somebody was looking out for Cam or something like that.
His family.
So for y'all that didn't see him, tell you what happened. Basically, somebody threw a lob to Josh. And Josh basically he caught it, but Cam was up under him, and he banged that joint like he dunked on Cam basically. But as technology tends to do sometimes, the live stream just decided for whatever reason it wanted to go out. So yeah, we have no footage of that one, but that was the true number one. So Josh, you had the true number one over your brother. Just saying. Starting something between the siblings. You saw it there.
I see that.
Then secondly, bro, that number one where Khalil blocked Josh's shot, we just have to say, Shaq, we sorry, because you got mauled on that play, bro. Like,
you did.
Listen.
You did. I don't know what
the officiating in that game, it was.
They didn't have those on. They had these on.
Yeah.
They had blinders on.
Yeah. That was tough. And like both sides on both benches, they was like, Darius, you gotta do something. And I'm like, what can I do in this moment? But yeah, anyway, we saw it. We seen it. It's on the footage. It never happened if it didn't get caught on camera. Channel with no name. Who are you? Who are you? I can't even get into that unless you identify yourself. Because channel with no name.
It might be Miguel. He said he's gonna change his name up, so we're gonna try to play Guess Who. Miguel
I ain't playing Guess Who with these people. This Let's Who. This ain't Guess Who. Anyway, let's get into this past week though, because we got to talk about somebody else who I think is actually gonna be coming on. We got to talk about my boy DJ, aka Cookie Monster. He had two top tens this week.
Yeah.
He had two. Hey, I look at with the classic DJ smile. Matter of fact, there he is right there. What's happening, DJ?
How's it going?
We good, man. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Hey, so two top tens this week though.
I didn't even get to see it. The stream went out. I'm gonna have to watch it back later. I'm gonna have to take your word.
Hey, okay. So I'll go ahead and tell you. I'll tell you which two they were. It was the one where you had the behind the back pass to Gary in the corner. You got the steal behind the back pass.
Yeah.
And it was when you was patting that rock a little bit. Behind the back.
Oh, when I had
yeah. Two times.
Yeah.
And then you did a little Euro.
Hey.
So I want to talk about it though, because typically you kind of be more you don't typically try to do a whole lot, but like I don't know, you kind of got your cakes off a little bit that game. What was your mindset?
Just taking what they give me, because they was I seen at the beginning. I started to notice it was like Revis Island over there. The whole side of the court I was on, they was going the opposite way. I even told Scott, I'm like, hey, they're going away from me, so we had to. I gotta be useful. If I'm not getting steals, I gotta be useful some way. So taking what they gave me.
You talking about cookies?
Yeah, I only had 3. My average is going down. Only had 3, but we as a team.
What kind of cookies you eat?
What is the average, by the way?
My average a game is like 5. It's like 5. I was below average last game, but we got the win, so that's all that matters.
5.
That's 5 steals. That's tough.
No, I mean, look at the footage. The footage is there. It's here for everybody to see. You can go ahead, quote me. You can
but you know what? The one thing I can't say about him is he stands on his footage, because this man will send me footage and be like, just so you know, I'm not just talking. Here's the footage. So I mean, hey, the footage don't lie. So the footage don't lie. So talk about that game a little bit, DJ. Y'all playing the Bulldogs. They're a better team than what their record shows. So just talk about that game. What the atmosphere was like in that game, and when y'all finally broke it open.
We obviously, like you said, they're better than their record, so we wasn't going in like, oh, they no slouch or nothing like that. They have a lot of good players and pieces. They well coached. Cairo and Nick is obviously the main driving force of that engine, and then when they have said inconsistently out the lineup, from him doing his overseas and stuff like that. And Keon was surprising and great pickup. When I walked in the gym, I'm like, oh, okay, this is just made this game that much more interesting. So it was definitely a good game.
Gotcha. That's cool. So talk to me about this season. This is your first season in Sky West, man. So we want to know, like, how are you enjoying the league so far? How are you feeling about your team? How you, just all that stuff. Talk to me.
It's been amazing. It's been everything that I thought it would be, and then some. I love my team. Obviously, they made it to the championship last year, fell short. But I'm just trying to do everything that I can. Me and the new pieces that we got, Quinn, Dip, Gary, all of us making our providing winning coaches. Shout out Coach Miguel.
Yeah, you see him in the chat talking about who drafted that man. Yeah, you did, Miguel. You did. Uh-oh, we're losing you, DJ.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, I think we got you back.
Okay. What'd you say?
No, Miguel had commented. He said he was asking. He said, "Who drafted that man?"
Yeah. He let me slip to the second. They let me to the second round. I go so hard every Sunday and Friday. A little bit of disrespect, but it's all right.
Cool. Well, look, man, we're gonna keep the show pushing, but don't go nowhere, because we're gonna bring you back, because I heard there's some other stuff you want to talk about on the show. So you know how to ping in the backstage. So if it's something you want to comment on, or if you want to throw a comment in there, let us know so we can bring you back so you can talk your jump because you
Most
got
definitely.
participation of the year award so far on the on the live. So stay locked in with us.
Man, what's your favorite cookie though, man? What's your favorite cookie? What's your favorite cookie? Oreos. Okay,
Oreos. Can't go
Oreos.
wrong with the Oreos all day, every day.
I got you. All right, he said Oreos.
All right, bro. We'll holler back at you. Okay.
All right.
All right. So we talked with DJ. So then we had another good game on Friday. Wolves and Savages.
Yeah, it was a good one. A lot of fun.
Really, him said defensive player of the year is crazy.
That would be Solomon.
Who is actually
in the running.
In the running for defensive player.
Solomon, block
your shot. Right.
Yeah.
Like literally defense is in his nickname that you were giving him.
Yeah.
So but we ain't gonna talk about Solomon yet. Because Solomon got his whole topic later on in the show.
Does.
We ain't gonna talk about him yet. But so you guys, Wolves and Savages.
Yeah.
All right, now you in the coach's seat. All right, you're in the coach's seat. So, coach, tell me about that game because you all were not in control for most of it.
Nope.
So, talk to me about that game and just, I guess, what changed because y'all ended up bringing it home at the end.
So, basically, I don't know if it was a mentality, but I think we came in very lethargic starting out the game. I think we looked at the Savages record and was like, we got this team. That's not an easy win. I respect the Savages, have always respected the Savages because of the players that they have. And they're kind of that grindy team, so they don't stop. They just had a close game against Black Ice. I mean, so these guys are formidable opponents. So I think we came out like, oh, man, we're playing a low-end team. And they showed it. I mean, they went up. I think they went up as much as 10, I think, on us at one point. But the biggest thing I think that changed the game is we stopped arguing with the refs and started playing basketball. I took a time out and said, listen, not every call is going to go your way. And the more you argue with the ref, you know what I'm saying? You might not. Who is that? That must be Goon. It must be Sam.
Okay,
yeah. Yes, definitely came out flat. But basically, I told him don't argue with the refs, play basketball.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work through all of that stuff. And in old school Wolves fashion, I think we came together and just started playing better basketball. And at the end of the day, we let them fall apart. We brought ourselves back together. So they started arguing with the refs and doing all that stuff. So I think that was a big turnaround. So, I mean, overall good game, man. Overall good game.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, my question is because you guys had a major injury that took place in the game too.
Yeah.
Des Rush,
your
team's leading scorer. Is he leading scorer?
I don't know, man.
It's hard to say because between him and Miles, like
I kind of like it like this.
I feel like they
Solomon
take
too.
And
not Solomon. I'm sorry. I'm getting his brother mixed up.
I was like, when trading deadline was like 2-3 games ago. Like what?
But suspect, Josh.
Yeah, it can come from many directions.
Which I kind of like it like that. I like the fact that we have multiple people that can score.
Yeah.
So as I spoke with you earlier, I don't really look at the stat book because I think it can tell lies a lot of times. I'm more into looking at the game itself. I think the game tells you more than the stat book does.
Yeah.
So
with that, but with Desi getting injured, what adjustments do you think that you were able to make? And what adjustments do you think you made that allowed you guys, because you guys actually came back during that time. So what adjustments did you make to actually pull that off?
Well, I think Desi gives us offense, but at that point we needed more defense. And no disrespect to Desi, but he'll tell you he's not he's not a top defender. He defends. Right. He does play defense. He hustles.
And defends well.
But he's a smaller guy too. You get what I'm saying? So, but I think Ray coming in Ray is like a
Pitbull.
I mean, he's like that. So he's a gnat.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, with Ray coming in, that helped us defensively because Sendarius was killing us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, popping threes left and right, man.
Shout out, Buster. Shout out.
Yeah. And but I think putting Ray on him, like, really calmed that down to make them try to use somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So that really helped. And also, remember I brought Brian in.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian made a big difference. He was rested. I mean, I rested him a pretty good bit because he raised his hand, coach,
Mm-hmm.
So, but bringing him in actually made a big difference too. So it was, to me, a lot more of the role players
Mm-hmm.
on the team that not the guys that's not mentioned all the time,
Mm-hmm.
like Ray and Brian, that actually really came in and helped us win that game. We had our other players that were being consistent, but they really stepped up above what they normally do and played more minutes and stuff like that to really help us get through the game. So I'm very proud of the team, man. Those wins are more important than blowouts to me.
Yeah. And you know what? I think it was that way on both sides. When you talked about the role players, because like you said, Sendarius Buster had like I think he had 20 something, or I think he had and he hadn't had that yet. DJ Henry, he went off that game.
Yeah.
Dave in the first half, Dave was eating in that first half. Like the names that you don't really hear when you talk about the Savages, you typically hear about TJ, Cam, and Steve.
Yeah.
But it's just like the other role players really got off.
They did.
In that game, and I think so. It really was just a battle of the role players. Really,
it was.
The vets, the stars, they did what they do. But them role players, man, they really tipped the tide, and it was just like it became a one way or the other, and your role players actually came out on top. So kudos to you guys. Kudos to the Wolves. Wolves role players. It definitely shows y'all got a deep team too. I mean, we talk about the Chargers and the Blazers and all those deep teams, but y'all have a deep team too.
We do. And I got to give up because this is going to be a theme, so I have to say this.
Okay.
Big man. So let's talk about this.
This was a big man weekend.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Even in the Blazers game, Gino I consider to be bigger. He had 16 points, I think, 8 rebounds or something like that.
But
it's on the screen.
They were the closing points though.
Yes. Now then you got Josh in this game. I think Josh had what was it, 22 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
So as we go down the line, you guys are going to see how important big men are going towards the end of the season, because it's just, I mean, the bigs are starting to show up. So we're going to see it. But I do want to shout out the Savages, though. I mean, it was a great game. You guys played a great game. No disrespect to you guys, and I know you guys have somebody next. And I mean, hey, I hope y'all don't disrespect them either, because Savages are.
Oh, we don't disrespect nobody. We don't disrespect nobody. Matter of fact, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that because we are actually the next game that happened this weekend. Red Hawks and Global. But we ain't gonna talk about it yet. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, real quick, and we're gonna come right back and we're gonna get right into Sunday's games. Don't go nowhere. Come through, graphics.
Producer.
Come on, producer.
Producer.
But anyway, okay, so Sunday basketball. So Red Hawks and Global.
Barn burner.
Okay. I'm gonna speak on that.
I got to say that, bro. Barn burner.
Okay, I'm gonna speak on that from a Red Hawks perspective.
Yeah.
Because everybody was looking at the score and like the blowout and all that type of stuff like that. And I'm like, to be honest with you, that's why I said what I said about Red Hawks not disrespecting anybody. Mm-hmm. Because you know how you said y'all came out flat because of the Savages logo? We were determined not to do that with Global. Because we're not going to disrespect that team. Mm-hmm. Like, they haven't been able to put it together. They're short or big. Their big wasn't able to play with them this season. Like, it's things that happen, but they're not like, again, that monster that they got up, that 3-headed monster between Trajan, Mari, Nigel, all the other pieces that they have, them hustlers, Travis coming back, like they have pieces, and we weren't going to disrespect them. It was like literally, it was put them away early so that they're not in the fight. Because if they're in the fight, you know, it's like with boxing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, You don't play around with people. Like if you can put them away, you put them away because when you play around with them, it be that uppercut that you don't see coming and knock you out.
Yeah.
And that was our mentality with Global. It was like, no, put them away. Like we ain't got time to play around, and that's just our mentality, just with anybody right now. Like we in the fight, we fighting for the spot that we got to guarantee that somebody made.
Hey man, shout out, bro! And, I gotta give you a shout out. You've been saying that you gonna you on the table.
I'm just saying.
That's what you said.
Pushed all them chips to the middle of the table, bro.
Hey, there you go, man.
So, I mean, so far so good, but like I said, we fighting. We ain't taking nobody for granted. We ain't taking nobody lightly. We trying to play ball.
Nah, man, y'all are coming together. I like what I see. Like I said, I think the trades that you guys made, I don't think that the players that you guys traded were bad players or anything like that. It was a bad fit.
Bro.
So that's and I believe, like say Joe for instance, he's a good fit for Black Ice, and then Lance, he's a good fit. You get what I'm saying? So,
bro,
I mean, fit makes. I mean, a lot of people don't talk about that because a player can be kind of, I wouldn't say horrible, but kind of like they can't shine or they can't get to their top potential because they just don't fit with the team.
It's true.
So.
Bro, I tell people all the time how basketball, especially in an organized setting, when it comes to like, NBA and franchises or, league or colleges or how we do with the league, like situations are everything.
Yeah.
Because you can go into one situation, you take one player, put them in one situation, and they just look like trash.
Right.
Take that same player, put them in another situation, and it's the right fit and the right role, and they look like an all-star. And you like, where was this last year?
Exactly.
They weren't able to give you that because they weren't in the right situation. Like you have like certain players that, like if they are traded to a team, they become the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you like a star player, like if you trade I was about to say D Rose. Why went all the way back to 2011? He was. I was like,
shout out to D Rose.
I miss D Rose, man. D Rose is that dude. But like a D Rose or a Steph or KD, they become the situation. So they can really thrive kind of anywhere. But then you have like other players like a Kyrie or like somebody like that to where they got to be in the right situation. Right. So situations are everything in basketball.
Yeah.
And so that switch with Joe and Lance, it was just better situations for both players. Right. And you see they both are thriving on their teams. And so it's just kind of like that was a win-win trade scenario because, I mean, we both got something out of that. And then back on your topic of big men.
That's what I was about to go to.
Take it away. Take it away.
22 points, 15 rebounds. Glass, you went from boy to man today, homie. Woo to the wee.
Hey, and my Red Hawk brother is in the building. What up? What up, number 3?
Is that Pittman?
What up, 3?
Is that Pittman?
That is.
Hey, Larry went off too, bro.
Yes, he did.
Larry went off. I don't know what y'all did to him. Y'all put something in his chimney.
Hey, man, listen.
I mean,
my boy is locked. Okay?
Yeah, bro. He was locked, man. I'm trying and loaded.
My boy is locked.
But overall, Red Hawks look good. I will say this though. Global Windex. That's it. But I will say this about Global though. It was points to where they were trying to come back, dude. Mm-hmm. It was points to where I was like, okay, is Global gone? Is Global gone? And then, like, I know your coach, shout out to you, Willie. He took the right timeouts at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't know what he said to y'all.
In those moments, it was moments where we were starting to look at that scoreboard and starting to let our foot off the gas. So that's where he was just like, "What y'all doing? I don't care what that score says." And he was like, "No, you're right."
So I do think Willie did a good job coaching. And once again, there
he is. Big Glass.
Hey, man.
There he is.
22-15. What's up, man? Oh, man. Larry said they've been sleeping on us, but we just been beating.
We've been beating us. We are our only opponents. And he ain't lying.
Yeah.
He is not lying. Yeah. Like, a lot of this season, we have been doing, it's been a lot of internal things that's been going on. Yeah. We've been beating ourselves, so absolutely.
What's the saying? Your attitude determines your altitude.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so true. It's
If
so true.
if they, if your attitude is good, your altitude is going to go higher.
It's true.
If your attitude is bad, your altitude is going to be lower. I mean,
Yep.
It is what it is. So.
Another thing about Glass too, going back to him and like his production over the past couple of games, he's healthy now.
Yeah.
He's been hurt most of the season. Like a lot of people ain't paying attention. He's been hurt most of the season.
Yeah.
So he's healthy now. Larry said, man, in the mirror. That's it. So yeah. So Redhawks, here we come. That's all I'm saying. Here we come. There you go. There you go with this sick hawk again.
Had to do it, man.
Oh, there he is. Had to come bless my comment section and speak to my loyal subjects. There he is. There he is. Welcome back. Welcome back, DJ. Welcome back. The biggest, big two. You know it. You know it.
There you go.
Hey, so all right, let's move on to the next game though, because the next game.
Game of the week.
That game lived up to every bit of the hype that came
All of
with it. Every bit in the hype of the hype. Larry said, I'm on the chat all night. Hey, talk to us, man. That's why we live. We want y'all to talk to us. Talk to us. All right, who's starting with that one? You starting there. I'm starting there.
Man,
Go
listen,
ahead.
man. First of all, I gotta say this. Chargers, we were wrong.
Yeah, it was a wrong pick.
We were wrong.
Okay.
And the Chargers was
they let us know.
They let us know. We both got text messages and all of that good jazz. Y'all picked the wrong people. And I think JT came in and said, oh, yeah, this High Horse Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. But listen, I'll tell you, game of the year.
Game of the year.
Yes, I agree. But I'll tell you this, man. Until somebody beats the Chargers, they can talk all they want to. Because they're 8-0.
I mean, what?
So
the record speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
And I really thought that Black Ice might pull it off. Because at halftime, they were up by, 10?
Mm-hmm.
They were up by 10.
They were in control for a good amount of time. They were in control.
So once again, I have to talk about the others.
Okay.
Jason?
Wait, Larry
Hold
said,
on.
hey, Darius, I got your back tonight. I got time. They've been coming crazy. Big Scott was going. Appreciate it, because I be left to defend. Me and Lance be left to defend the Redhawks alone all the time. I appreciate it.
Oh, 2 slices of hot humble pie, because he said Chargers by 10, I think.
Oh, he did say that.
He did say that. So
he did say that.
Yeah.
Hey, we stand on it. We stand on it. Give it 5 days. 5 days for what? You got to elaborate a little more solid.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. But go ahead. The others.
But Jason, man, listen. So y'all know on this show I've been harping about TJ. You know I've been harping about TJ. Oh yeah, hey, we got the Wolves on here.
We got the Wolves on here.
Sir.
Wolves, we up to something.
Hey man, keep it on the hush. Don't say nothing. Hey, we just gonna do our work. Oh, here we go. Oh. The Paw Patrol. Okay, Cookie
There
Monster.
There you go. Ain't nobody worried about the
Monster.
Paw. Ain't nobody worried about the Paw Patrol. Oh, he said I meant 3. We played him on Friday. Okay.
Oh,
okay. Oh, we talking.
Yeah, I like it.
Here we go.
So I'm going back to Jason though.
Okay.
I want to listen. I'm eating all of my words, and I'm going back in time. If we can go back and turn back the hands of time, Darius, you and I had a conversation about Jason during the tryouts, and
there was a lot of conversations between a lot of coaches and they all pretty much were capital N-O.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Everybody was, no, we don't want
No, because, his name, he'll shoot it. That's what he was doing during the tryouts. The difference was, he wasn't making them.
He was shooting, that boy was shooting from the parking lot at tryouts and was missing every last one of them. Every now and then he would hit one of them.
Yeah.
But it didn't look good for a tryout.
But I'm going to tell you something, though. For the Chargers, he, to me, was the player of the game.
Absolutely, hands down.
All the big names, all of that stuff, I don't care about none of that. Jason, I'm giving you full credit because TJ, in the first half, changed that game.
Mm-hmm.
He was the reason, really, that they were up by 10 because he started to get his cakes off. Coaching decision, it was great coaching. Jason, it was like sick him. Go get that dude. Stop him. TJ had all kind of problems, man. And I'm telling you, He said,
He
"My
said,
boy,
shoot the skin off the balls.
yes,
Yeah.
all of the skin
Yes,
off the
he
ball."
does.
That dude came in and changed the whole totality of the game.
Mhm.
His demeanor, his defense, him being a teammate. I'm telling you, man, Chargers by 30. But Jason, I got to give you credit. I know Khalil did his thing. You know, everybody did their thing, but Jason was the.
And then also,
telling
he hit some daggers down the stretch
you,
too,
man,
because there were a couple of moments where Black Ice was getting back in the game, and I want to say they either brought it within like 2 or 3 or tied or got it close.
Yeah.
And then Jason would just bust a dagger 3, and it's just like separation again. And he did that like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
In like that last stretch of the game. Just his energy is just amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, he is the lightning rod, pun intended, for the Chargers. He was the lightning rod, man.
Okay.
I mean, you know.
Cookie Monster, I want to do the back and forth. You know how we come in, and you firsthand know about Suspect Island. Ooh.
There must be some outside.
Ooh. Other leagues? What are we talking about here? Uh-oh. Oh, I thought we was finna get a guest appearance because the screen popped up. I was like, this junk is going live. Anyway, it looked like somebody's still trying to get in. Somebody trying to talk to us. What's going on?
But I will say though, man, that game was awesome. The energy was awesome. Just
he said KB, awesome. Jason, and Baker co-MVP. I would agree. That I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. This game been circled on my calendar. That's what DJ said.
Somebody saying something?
I think DJ's still trying to get in. I think DJ has something to say on that one.
Yeah, he has something to say, but you know, I think he must be on.
His signal is not allowing him to be great right now.
He must be on that cricket.
No, listen. I don't know. Trap phone. They still got trap phones.
Oh man, but
I'm just playing, DJ. Don't start.
Yeah, don't start. But nah, for real though, that game, man, it was everything it was cracked up to be. Big fundamental played his tail off. Mm-hmm. You know, it was
good to see James back too.
Oh man, it was good to see him back. I guess his wife released him.
DJ, you back, brother?
Let's see.
Can you? Well, I don't think we can hear you. We can see you. We can't hear you.
Hey man, you gotta put your hand on the antenna, bro. Like old school, you gotta put your hand on the antenna so your signal be better.
Adjust
the rabbit ears. Adjust the rabbit ears.
Am I good?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah.
All right. What was saying? I'm trying to know what's up.
People, Suspect said, I ain't finna do the back and forth with you. You know how we come in. You know firsthand about Suspect Island.
Yeah. I don't know about the island. He got like a little. I don't know, but not an island. But yeah, I know. Like I said, I know the Wolves ain't to be taken lightly. The game been scheduled, been circled on the calendar for a while. I'm looking forward to it. We ready?
We Paw Patrol though, bro.
We ready?
We Paw Patrol though. We Paw Patrol.
No, I was talking. No. Y'all not the Paw Patrol. I was talking about the kitty cats, the Panthers. Not y'all.
Oh.
The kitty cats.
Because he said something about playing them.
He said something about playing them.
Yeah.
Scott we beat the Chargers.
Oh yeah, no.
Guess next week.
Hey, okay.
Oh my Jesus, Go Bear, be quiet. Be quiet.
Deal.
Oh, absolutely. Y'all beat the Chargers. You will be against next week.
If they beat the Chargers next week, I'll shave my head bald.
Ooh.
Is that official?
Yeah, that's official. What? I will come on here and shave my head bald. What? Beat the Chargers? The Paw Patrol? What?
Wow.
The Paw Patrol? Man, please. Stop it.
Wow.
Nobody is worried about Gobert. Nobody's worried about that.
Okay, I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Ball. Yeah, ball. What do you mean? Yeah, ball. I'll go ball.
So, and we're gonna hold you to that, bro.
They're not gonna. Hello.
No, say it again.
I got the Chargers by 30.
Ooh. Well, hey, look, I guess we'll see.
I'm taking the over. I'm taking the over on I'm taking the under on all of his points. What's Solomon's point spread? I'm taking the under. Whatever it is, I'm taking the under.
Well, this week
He did shout out. He did catch fire. I watched that game yesterday. He did catch fire. He had like 4 threes. Clap clap. His career high. Clap clap. But yeah, they not beating the Chargers. They not beating the Chargers. The team that's gonna beat the Chargers, the boys in the black and gold.
Be the man, you
Simple
gotta
as
be
that.
the man. Hey, that's a good player though. That's a good player. And that is
That's a
very
fact.
true.
That's a fact.
But yeah, man, he had what he had
Most
20,
definitely.
20 his last game.
Yeah.
Well, he said the parlay is crazy.
Hey, what about what happened to Jordan? What happened to Jordan in his statement game?
You said what now?
What happened to Jordan in his statement game? I seen first 5 seconds of the game, he threw the ball to the other team. Oh my God.
Are we getting on this subject again?
I'm just saying, y'all said he had to have one of them games.
I have no words. Matter of fact, since we are on this game, let's move to this game. All right, so we were still talking about the big men, right? And we were talking about Solomon, and he did have 20 assists. Honestly, he was big. So, I mean, DJ, you disagree? He had 20 and 10. You know, he had a big game. He hit 4 threes, had a couple dunks, had a couple blocks. I mean, I pretty much feel like he had his stamp all over that game.
I don't know if we heard.
DJ, did you hear me? Did we lose you? Are you fading?
Fade away.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Did you hear what I said?
You said, what did I think? Yeah, you said, what did I think about his 20 and 10 game?
Oh, he said do some research.
Do research. Darius, after this, I'm gonna make sure I send you the clips when they played us and how he, was getting laid up on by everybody, but he's supposed to be the shot blocker,
Oh, well, a couple of comments just came not going back to that. And then the other comment said that I think Solomon said something about the Blazers humbled them, so he ain't gonna say too much. So you'll have to send me the clip. He said, "Man, I got Jordan. You started this." Hey, man, they ain't gonna be 5 of 5, 3 from 3, 4 in a row. Hey, listen, he was He was dropping those
Yeah, bro.
So, okay, so DJ, we're gonna bring you back in a minute, bro, because we have a rumor has it there's another special guest that we want to talk about. I mean, that might be coming on. So we're gonna bring you back in a minute, all right, bro? But keep the comments live for us. Now, the other half of that game, we talked about the Titans. I mean, not the Titans. We talked about the Panthers and how they came together. They won the game. Caleb was hitting his normal shots. Bernie Bully went off that game. Bernie Bully had a good game. Now the Titans. Let's go on over to the Titans. Let's talk about the Titans. Now, we always get called out, and we always get put on the spot. So we're gonna call somebody out right now. We're gonna put somebody on the spot. Mr. Producer, are you there? Because you have some thoughts and you've had some concerns. Come out from behind the curtain, wizard. Oh, shout! We got the producer to make an appearance.
Hey man, y'all forcing it. It wasn't even supposed to be that serious. You know what I mean?
Oh no, because we be having thoughts that was not supposed to be that serious, and you will politely go onto the chat.
Who was that again?
Okay, so really, I wanted to kind of focus on who's really gonna make the playoffs and who's not.
Okay, we can do that. But first, let's talk about the Titans.
Yeah, what
Um,
do
Yeah,
you have to say?
so let's go over the Titans game. I was out of town, but I did have an opportunity to go into the Titans game. The Titans are one of those teams that got like the culture and the fanship, but I don't think they've been the same since they made those new acquisitions. So I was basically earlier, asking you guys, have you seen anything different during our pre-production meeting? To where do you feel like that is one of the reasons that they kind of fell off a little bit?
What do I see different? Can I be
go
candid?
ahead, go be candid.
L's versus W's. It's
Oh,
pretty simple.
Elaborate.
Losses.
Oh, he said Tyler's still sipping mimosas. He is. He is.
He is.
My
He
boy,
on
he's
vacation.
still
He
on
on
vacation. Yes.
But losses versus wins. Didn't they start off 3-0?
Something like that. Yeah. They started off very strong.
Now they're 0-4
Something like that.
after the trades.
Mhm.
right. I mean, and I really wanted Tyler on the show so he can kind of speak to the culture of his team. You know what I mean? Because they definitely have the fanship. They had the camaraderie, but lately it's just seemed, and I don't even see, even the Backus fell off. He normally always active. He ain't even on the show this week.
I wouldn't want to be on the show if I was losing either. But yeah, I digress.
Okay. All right. So I have a couple of thoughts on that, right? I have a couple of thoughts. So they lost Keon, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When they lost Keon, the whole league started licking their chops because they were like, "Oh, now they don't have a true point guard," and Keon was kind of their true point guard. So it was like they had to do something. So I don't know if I can say it's because of the acquisitions that they are, not where they were. But what I can say is I don't think these acquisitions have had enough time to really gel or figure out an offense. I don't know what their practice is like. I don't know if they've had times and then also you got to think about consistency too. Like D'Allen wasn't here this week.
He was not.
And Calvin was here, but Calvin is not a point guard. Calvin is a scoring guard. Like he's not a facilitator. So they were left without a true PG this week because D'Allen was supposed to come in and be that guy. So against the team that they were playing, that in moments could have organized their offense because they have a lot of weapons, but who organizes the offense? So I don't know if it's because of the trade, but I think it has something to do with consistency. I think it has something to do with gelling, coming to practice, taking the time to really figure out how to implement the new pieces that you got. Because I can speak on personal experience with us with the Redhawks. Since we've made the trades, those players have been in practice. We've been figuring out how we work well together.
Right.
Same thing with Joe going to Black Ice. They've been having practice. Joe has been there. So you know what I'm saying? So you have to put the time
So
in.
wait a minute, Darius. I'm trying to pinpoint since you brought me on here. I'm trying to pinpoint. So are you saying that the culture has changed? Is the culture problem? What are you saying?
I don't even know if I can say that the culture has changed. I just think that the culture needs to be reinforced, whatever the culture is. I felt like they had a culture of togetherness. I felt like they had a culture of being able to really come together and, weather storms, all the above. But I feel like since the acquisitions have come, you get a couple wins and then, the season goes along and along, stuff starts falling off. You don't have as many people coming to practice anymore. You don't have people that's really bought in. I do know for a fact they have people on their bench that's unhappy. It's just one of those things where it's just like all of those things play a factor into winning and losing. So you take all of those things and then you hang a couple of losses on all those things. It's easy for a team to start falling apart when those things are happening.
So
Okay.
I'll say it like this, Zach, and I'm going to be quite honest with you. The team went from selflessness to selfishness. Okay, so anytime that happens, your team's going to be in shambles. It's players posting on Facebook how many points they scored and saying that they win in any situation and all of that stuff when in fact you lost the game, but your stats were more important than the game itself. You get what I'm saying? So to me, that's selfishness versus selflessness. And I believe at the beginning of the season, the team was selfless. and I believe now the team has become more selfish, and that's going to cause button heads. You wonder why you're on the bench, all of that stuff. So.
That's actually Coach Dale right there. Coach Dale says you're absolutely right. The culture needs to be reinforced.
Yep.
Hey, Coach Dale, put it what in the chat. What is y'all's culture? Like, just put it in the chat. Like, what is y'all's culture?
I mean, they have a culture. I mean, their culture was resonating even with their families and their fanship. I mean, they had shirts that wasn't even authorized to be had. I am calling you out on that.
Titans against everybody, right?
But
No, it's the fact that they pointed out the lack of authorization.
but they did have that culture to where it was Titans versus everybody. It was
It was
a
together.
culture. I wanted to just really say, where y'all at? Y'all still this week is a determining factor for you to where you have statistically a chance to make it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
If you don't pull it together this week, we planning for next year. I do want to take a commercial break, but when we come back, I would like to talk about this: who can make it and who can't. Statistically, not just skill wise or who we feel can make it. Who still has a chance to make it to the playoffs?
Sounds good. Let's talk about it. Y'all don't go nowhere. Stay locked.
Fridays, Friday Frenzy. Picture this succulent, golden brown fried fish that's so crispy it could win a slam dunk contest. Accompanied by a symphony of perfectly seasoned fries, this culinary masterpiece will make your stomach do a victory dance. Whether you're reeling from the excitement of the game or simply craving a mouth-watering treat, our fried fish and fries will have you hooked from the very first bite.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
So Coach Dale already talked about it. The culture is family and sticking together through adversity. Play for each other, win together, lose together. Keyword, together. So,
selfishness.
To his point,
Selfishness.
It's literally what I talked. She said I'm dead. Back to his point, right? It's kind of like the same thing I was talking about with the Chargers about facing adversity, and what you do in those moments. Like you said, when you 3-0, it's easy for everybody to be jumping up and down on the bench. But when those losses start coming, that's when people that feel like they got to save the team start coming out. That's when I need more shots start coming out. That's when I need more playing time starts coming out. That's when all of those things really come to a head, and you really got to figure out, like, okay, what is this team really made of? Can we hear all those things, put it in a pot, mix it together, and figure out how we can make it all work? Or is it just like, no, this is the solution, this is the answer, and nothing else, and then now everything's falling apart because everybody wants their way to be the way.
Right.
So
you know what?
I think that was spot on though.
Yep.
Let's talk about the top.
Okay.
Chargers was pretty easy, right?
Yes.
Yep. We already talked about that.
They pretty much in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right?
They clinched. Yeah. They've definitely clinched.
I think the worst that they can get is second.
At this point,
second place. I think that's the worst that they can get is second place. So
Okay.
they are in it. They are in it.
Who's number 2?
Number 2 is the Blazers.
Shout out Effect again. Shout out Effect.
Sky, I got a question for you.
Here we go.
It's this guy Miguel that has pulled together a pretty good team right now.
Mm-hmm.
And is he a better coach than you? Because we're gonna find out this week.
That's it. We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna find out this week.
Is it players or is it a strategy? Do you feel like it can be overcome by skill, or could it be overcome by strategy?
That's a good question.
The way your face froze.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. I respect the Blazers. I think they're a tough team. They're a bigger team as well. I don't want to give away too much stuff, but they're a bigger team. They're strong. So it's gonna be some chess matches going on. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to put me on the spot, but
Oh, it
I'm
is
a
funny.
I'm a smooth operator.
Skating all over these words too.
It's all good, man, because I don't get nobody. I ain't giving nobody nothing to go home and say, "Oh man, he said this. Oh man, we gotta come out and do this." No, you know what I'm saying? It ain't happening. Not today. So
But
it is
they
gonna
are
be
the number 2 league with only 2 losses, correct?
who?
The Blazers.
Oh,
Blazers
one
have
loss.
one loss.
One loss. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So have they clinched? Are they going through?
The Blazers, I think the worst they can get is third. I believe.
Yeah, the worst they can get is third.
The worst they can get is third because they beat Black Ice. So even if they were to lose the next two, they will be. Black Ice has how many losses? 2.
2.
Black Ice. So technically, no, they can be in fourth.
Yeah, they can drop to fourth actually.
They can actually drop to fourth.
Yeah.
If they
That's
drop.
the scenario I would like to discuss. So if Sky comes and beats them this week, right? If the Wolves come in and beat the Blazers this week, you have Black Ice that following week, don't you?
Sure do. Which you can go ahead and put your Black Ice graphic up because that's the third team.
Hey, it's this graphic show. Y'all in the comments, can y'all please shout out these graphics? Because like, yo, he doing his thing. He doing his thing.
Hey man.
Pretty fly there.
Yeah.
Now, Black Ice, the reigning champs so far.
Right.
What do they need to do? They need to win out in order to make sure they're guaranteed.
If Black Ice, let me see, Black Ice.
They could fall if they lost the next two, they could possibly fall to 4 too.
They can fall to fourth. Because so basically the teams that's below everybody have 5 losses already. So basically the top 4 teams, even if any one of those teams lose the last 2,
do your shout out. Graphics tough for sure. That's right.
Yeah. Graphics dope. Yeah.
Graphics are dope.
So the top 4 teams, even if any one of them lost 2 games, it still wouldn't put them past 4th place.
Right.
Because the next one down after 4 is they have 5 losses, which is about 28 teams have 5 losses.
Oh, Darius, I wouldn't take that, man.
I ain't worried about it. Red Hawks, we focus on the goal. I ain't getting into all that.
So those games, especially for us, these next 2 games are going to be seriously important as far as standings go. So because if we do beat the Blazers, if we beat them, we'll be tied with them, but we'll have the tiebreaker because of the head-to-head.
Eric is asking, isn't the playoff locked in?
Not at all, Eric.
The top 3 are locked in. That's why that's why all he cared about graphically was the top 3.
Yeah, correct. For the rest of the teams, I did not go through the hours of doing it because I don't know who that last team will be.
Right. So you still.
I done already told y'all, but I guess.
But
I guess I already told y'all.
So if you guys don't know, if they don't know how we operate, so the top 3 are guaranteed. The 4th and 5th team will be playing for the 4th seed.
Solomon said 3 teams are 3 and 5. Actually, 4 of us are 3.
4 teams are 3 and 5.
I'll name them for you. The Titans are 3 and 5. Red Hawks are 3 and 5. Panthers are 3 and 5, and the Savages are 3 and 5. So that goes into another matchup as well: the Red Hawks versus Savages.
Correct.
That's a big matchup because I think you guys beat the Titans, right?
No, Titans beat us.
The Titans beat them. So, but you guys if you guys beat the Savages, I think the Savages beat the Titans.
Wait. I thought the Titans beat the Savages. Oh no, TJ and them they did. Because I remember TJ got that block at the end of the game. Yeah.
So it's like a lot going on there. Mm-hmm. And then the Panthers, Who did they beat the Titans?
No, they just lost. No, yeah, the Panthers just beat
Panthers
the Titans.
just beat the
Panthers
Titans
just beat
as
the
well.
Titans.
Just beat the Titans this week.
Right.
Mhm.
So they lost to you guys, though, right?
Yes, they lost to us. Yes.
So it's like that 3 and 5 spot for that play in is like, I mean, you pretty much got to win out.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the 3 and 5 teams can make it to the playoffs.
Pretty much.
At this point, if they
Yes.
win out, yeah.
Yes. So these
So
last
Solomon, to answer your question, yes, Solomon. Statistically, you can make it to the playoffs.
yes. So basically, I mean, and that's the thing is we like this format because it makes the teams
TJ
play.
said we beat both the Titans and the Panthers. Yeah.
So technically, it's really hard to say. Everything has to play out. But technically, right now, if they beat the Titans and the Panthers, they should really be the 5th seed at this moment, I guess.
Mhm.
You know, because they beat the Titans and the Panthers. So
But
this
we'll
game.
find out this week.
So what?
But this week will determine that. That game
Yeah,
against
we
the
will
Red
pretty much-
Hawks.
This week will pretty much lock in the 5th seed.
Yes. So if the Savages were to beat the Red Hawks, that will really put them in a great position to be in the play-in. Which I don't, he don't even want to hear me say that. But I mean, I get it. No. He don't. I mean, but the Red Hawks is in a sweet position too, to where if they beat, if they beat the Savages, I think they have a leg up over the Savages. They have a leg up over.
At that point, depending on records over everybody, based on what the records are.
Because you beat the Panthers.
Solomon said our next two are must win only for us because the Chargers are in and the Bulldogs are out.
Yeah, the Bulldogs and Global are completely they're out. They're out.
But you still need the record to make it, Solomon.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, one thing I do want to get into though, I think you and I had a conversation about it. Point differentials, they count. Number one. Number two.
Eric Johnson, my money on the Red Hawks. My guy.
There it is.
My
Coins. But what I wanted to point out, I'm going to this stat book right now. So, believe it or not, Black Ice has allowed the most points this season. Can you believe that, producer?
Wow, really?
They've allowed the most points this season.
You saying are you saying Black Ice don't play defense? Because you played them after this week. You played them the next week. Are you saying
I'm
good?
just saying what statistically this says is Black Ice has allowed the most points.
Wow.
But Black Ice, with their record, that's letting everybody know that they outscore people. If you get what I mean. Because
I'm trying to clean that up real quick, boy. You don't want no problems with Coach. I see you.
hey, listen, this is CEO hat. This CEO hat. This ain't Coach hat.
Clean it, boy.
This CEO hat. Y'all ain't gonna get me. Y'all ain't gonna get me on this. Cause see,
Coach White, where you at, Coach White?
I'm a CEO and a coach, so I'm just going by what I did analytically yesterday.
Ooh, boy, you a diplomat.
So
that boy, walking that line, boy.
CEO, don't even try it. But what I'm saying is Black Ice is a high scoring team, but they also get scored on a lot. And back to the game against the Chargers, I think that played against them because defensively the Chargers scored a lot of points on them and they just couldn't score as many. So, but I just wanted to point that out, and also point out this is how crazy, and this is what I meant by reading stats and looking at stats don't tell you the whole truth. Let's look at who has had the least points scored against them. Take a guess who that is.
Go ahead, Darius.
He knows. I think he knows.
You told me, I forgot. I be forgetting stuff, man.
The Titans.
Wow.
But
I did know that.
Our best defense all year.
But what I'm saying is, statistically, they've been playing quote unquote the best defense according to the stats. But what's their record?
Touché.
So this is why. What does it say? Battle of the Fingers. TJ has an injured finger. Darius has an injured finger.
TJ sliced his finger open and I broke mine. That's crazy. Hey Miguel, you just might have took your players.
Hey man,
like you might have just took his little
his spotlight.
His spotlight, bro. That might have been the comment of the year. That was pretty funny, bro.
But I just wanted to take my time and point out that this is why I don't look at books. This is why I don't look at scores, because this stats can lie. Based on theory, defense wins championships, right?
Mm-hmm.
But by points or by stats, the best defensive team is the Titans, and they're 3-5. This is why I look more at the game versus what's on the piece of paper.
Let me ask you. But you know what though? I'll tell you why it's not surprising. Because you got to think about it. In them first games when they were winning and they had the best defense, they were together still.
Yeah.
It's just these last few games. It didn't mean they stopped playing defense, but they just weren't as together. So that contributes to the losses. But they still probably was playing deep. They still, especially early on when they were together, they had the best defense. They had both components. Where the Chargers fall? You know where the Chargers fall? Where do they fall in the defensive? Like what are they?
Give me a second. Let me look.
Give them a second.
I think Chargers were pretty good on defense as well. Points allowed.
Hey,
I think Chargers is actually second. So the Titans are first. The Chargers were second by 1 point. So the Titans have allowed 550 points, and the Chargers have allowed 551 points. But also the Chargers
Shaq said numbers don't win you games. Putting the ball in the hole does.
That's true, but that's what I mean by like I'm looking more at the game, like you just said. It's not that the Titans are not playing defense,
right?
But this is one thing people are not looking at. The Titans offensively is very stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
They
without that point guard to
exactly
the offense. Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, these numbers they're cool and all, but hey, looking at the game is much better. So, but I mean,
and then to Shaq's point, like you said, at the end of the day, you can talk about the numbers, you can talk about this and the third, but at the end of the day, whoever puts that ball in that hole, I mean, that's how you win the game. So
So that's it.
Hey man, so we got to wrap this show up because we literally at an hour already. Y'all be keeping us here, but I love it though. Y'all be keeping us here. But look though, check this out. Let's do our quick picks because we got to do this at the end because they take this serious. So let's go down the lineup for next week. Let's go down the lineup. What you about to say?
Zach, you win it this time too. Here we go. You win it this
comments
time.
On the side.
Yes,
let them start flying in. No, you're in it.
You're in it. Your face on here now, baby. Let's get it.
All right, who first?
Global versus Bulldogs.
Global Bulldogs. Ooh, that's gonna be a dog fight. No pun intended.
Yeah. Oh man, both teams are defeated.
Jeez. Hey man, Chargers on me. Ice don't play. D got it. That's
James. He
said,
wow. Ice don't play.
No, that's but Solomon is saying that he's going to shut the Chargers down because his defense is going to be so extensive.
Come on, defensive player of the year.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
DJ been quiet in the chat too long. That's why I said that. I want to say where DJ done went. I just called somebody else defensive player of the year. He been quiet in the chat too. All right, so first game. Y'all vote on this first game first though. Y'all talk about other team.
Global Impact versus the Bulldogs.
Global Bulldogs. Who y'all got? Global and the Bulldogs.
I'm going with the Bulldogs for that second win.
You going Bulldogs?
I'm going with. That's a tough one because both of them losing, but I'm gonna go to the Bulldogs, man. They got a special place in my heart.
All right, you go. So I can't go with you. They should have never cleared. They should have never cleared me. Uh oh.
Okay, James.
Ooh. Eric said, I thought we called Solomon to change teams.
Wow.
He got because he changed teams after the Chargers game after we played them. Huh? Oh wow, shots fired. I want to make sure that badly. Hey, listen. All right, nobody gonna vote on the Bulldogs in the.
Hey man,
Solo gonna be 0-2 against the Chargers.
Oh my goodness. Man.
We.
All right. Listen. All right. Who we got?
I ain't playing. When I did, I was on that.
Okay. Here we go.
Camera came
live. All right. Hold on.
I'm gonna go. Cause y'all going in. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna go opposite you. I'm gonna go global. I need my guys to get a win. They are not finishing this season without a win. I gotta go global. Mari, Nigel, Trajan. I don't know what y'all gotta do. Figure it out. Y'all need to get a win. So I'm gonna go with y'all. They say I be betting on the wrong teams. Whatever. I want y'all to get this win. So
here we go.
No, don't go nowhere, Mr. Producer.
Oh yeah.
Who you got?
Who you
Oh
got?
man, yo, I really like the backcourt. I really like Nigel. I like the guards that's on global, but I don't think they have enough size, man. So I'm gonna go with the Bulldogs on this.
There we go.
All right, there it is. All right, next up
we have what everybody talking about?
Chargers and Panthers. All right, hey, Chargers and Panthers. All right, where we at with it?
Put your votes in,
y'all.
Now y'all go with it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm going with Chargers. I ain't gonna lie, I'm going with Chargers.
I ain't gonna lie either. I ain't betting.
I'm going with the Chargers. I can't even front, man. Like, I mean, they just
I got BDZ. I got bodies.
Ooh. All right.
Next game.
Hey, he said next game like
we don't even need to talk about this.
Hey man, what I got Chargers, you got Chargers. Zach, I'm assuming you got Chargers.
I got the Chargers. Y'all ain't talk about Jordan in a bad way today, so they ain't got no motivation. I'm definitely going with Chargers.
Larry said, go Gadget. I mean,
go Gadget.
Listen.
Solomon said Bulldogs for the other game. Dale just started laughing and crying at the same time.
Hey man, y'all be going wild there.
Okay, let's get to that next game, man.
Next game. Redhawks and Savages.
I'm going
with the Redhawks.
I don't need to comment.
You don't need to.
Y'all already know
who you going with?
Y'all think I'm going for?
Man, that's a toss up. That's a toss
up. Miguel. He said Jordan locking up Malik. We talking about the.
Hey, let's do real comments.
Larry said.
So Redhawks.
Larry said Redhawks sleep if you want them. You know it, 3. You know it.
Yeah.
Redhawks. Devin said Redhawks. Glass said Redhawks.
TJ
said Savages.
Respect. You know.
You supposed to. I mean,
respect.
Zach still ain't said his.
Oh yeah, Zach didn't. We didn't forget.
Y'all gonna have Lance to make them dance in the game? Who gonna show up? Is Steve playing in the game? See, it's I don't know. It's too much inconsistency.
Okay, hey, let's as if everybody's playing. How about that?
I go with the Hawks.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So next up, we gotta play to eat. Next up, Wolverines versus Blazers. Put your votes out there. Y'all already know who I'm going with. It's my team. So.
I'm gonna go with the Blazers.
I like it.
Miguel, where you at, man?
Motivate me. Not me, motivate them, because I don't play. I just go motivate them. I want everybody to choose Blazers. Please. Everybody choose Blazers. Because I want that motivation. I like it. I want to be the underdog.
You know what? I'm going to choose Blazers, and I'm going to tell you why. I got a feeling, and yes, sir, I'm calling you out on this show live. I got a feeling that a conversation that I had with a certain player, Gino, yesterday, just might have lit a little fire under him that might cause a little bit of a problem.
Well, I don't know, man. Plenty of people have had that conversation with Gino.
I get it.
The Wolves can win this game, but I don't know if we get in which Jordan. Are we getting the 45 Jordan or the 23 Jordan? You know what I mean? I don't know if Gino is going to be aggressive. You know, he kind of fades to the background if he feels there's no competition. You know what I mean? It's not really aggressive enough. I don't know. We'll see.
listen, I had a conversation. So Gino, you know what? Well, I ain't talking to everybody else. I'm talking to you right now. You heard what we talked about. I heard what you said. You heard what I said. So I need you to show me what you told me. This is the game where you show me
You
everything
know
we
what?
talked about yesterday. We ain't got to let everybody else in on that.
Oh, we hold secrets.
Oh, it ain't a secret. It ain't a secret because I came for Gino yesterday. I told him straight up what we need to see. I think he gonna show me based on what he said back to me. I think he gonna show me. So if he shows me that, I gotta go Blazers because I know what Gino is capable of. But it's a big if. I'm calling you out, Gino. I need to see it. This the game. This is a really good game to show it. I need to see it.
Yeah, yeah, this would be a good game. You know what? I think this should be a scout game for real.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you trying to say a scout gonna be at this game?
I'm just telling you, this would be that game. You know, this also for your player too, Sky. You got a
Josh.
young boy Josh that also plays very similar to where he gets kind of lackadaisical sometimes and falls back and not be aggressive and take over the game. This would be, we'll see, passion or passive. Which one we get?
Sound like the stakes in this game is going up even more. Y'all done got so interested. Y'all Panthers in Cancun after this week, no cap.
Okay, Shaq. I see.
My serious face up, man. Stop it.
Hey man, it's the way that we was all serious, and then Shaq just came in and busted all of the. Don't worry about Josh, he locked in. Okay. Josh not going for no funny business.
Hey, Wolves. I'm gonna tell y'all
Solomon
something.
said I got wolves.
Solomon got the Wolves. Okay.
Tell y'all something, Wolves. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna be the same way as a coach. Don't talk about it, be about it. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm choosing you, and let's go out there and get a dub. That's all I got.
I don't know, Sky. You got Coach Miguel on the other end. I don't know if he gonna see your scheme. He reading your playbook, man. I don't know.
It is what it is, man. Let's roll with the punches, baby. It is what it is.
We hunting.
Oh, they say them wolves hunting. Okay, I see you, suspect. Prove me wrong, please.
It is what it is.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna see. All right. And I'm sorry, I gotta go back to Shaq's comment. That was funny. Panthers in Cancun. Now he brought Cancun into this. All right.
To be all out about serious, bro. So I was kind of like, I'm trying to meme up.
I'm trying to have a serious conversation with Gino, and then he gonna snatch me clean out of character.
What's the Panthers' defensive spread? Ain't no spread. You win. Somebody shaved their head.
Oh, he wants to.
Yeah, DJ did say that. If they win, he's shaving his head.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a straight up deal, brother.
Mm-hmm. All right, last game. Titans versus Black Ice.
Titans. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I will say this, and this is with reason. I'm going with Black Ice, not just because I think Black Ice is a better team, but I do not believe Black Ice have lost back-to-back games ever. Ever in this league.
Shaq said Chargers by a lot.
That's the spread. Chargers by a lot.
Oh, man.
Black Ice, Ice Tea, Ice Cube, Ice Cold, Vanilla Ice.
He got the cigarette in his mouth.
With the cigarette in his mouth. Black Ice and 6.
But yeah, so I'm going with Black Ice. They haven't lost 2 games in a row, period, in this league ever. And they always kind of come back, on the hunt. So I got to give it to them.
Yeah, same. I got to go Black Ice.
Oh, okay, Coach. I see Coach Dale say the Titans getting the dub.
Titans getting the dub that night. Okay.
I mean, honestly, I hope so.
Oh, he said it depends on if Devin plays non-biased because they struggle getting the ball up the court. I mean, I talked about the point guard issue, so I think that also between Devin, D'Allen, what's
he didn't play last game.
D'Allen didn't play last game.
No, Devin didn't play.
Yeah. No. So yeah, I agree. I told everybody, yeah, I got to go Black Ice because again, those variables are just too big to overcome without them having a guard. Because it's a crazy guard on that other end that they not only have to contain, but TJ plays defense too.
And I don't know if they got a Jason on their team.
Hey, you know what though? I think they do. He don't make as much noise, but I would compare Wade to Jason. Defensively, I would compare Wade to Jason.
Yeah.
Not necessarily offensively. They don't play the same offensively, but as far as like that tough, gritty defender that you can stick on somebody, I would say Wade. Ooh, you don't sound like a believer at all. You said, See, Miguel said the same thing.
I don't think he is much of a dog as Jason is, though.
Hey man, my boy Wade.
It's a comparison. My boy Wade I give you that. He a dog. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. Man. But I think Jason has he's proven to me. Yeah. Like over and over again, man. Like he that dude. But Wade is a dog. But Wade fouls a little bit more than Jason does.
Okay, let me ask you a question now. Now this is a very fair question.
Yeah.
Does Wade foul as much as Jason does? Or did them refs not call a lot of the fouls that Jason may have possibly committed in that game against Black Guys?
A little bit of both.
Okay, I was about to say, I don't know. I can't let you get away with that one because Matt Barnes, a.k.a. Jason.
Truth.
It's actually not a bad comparison.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I
love being the SkyWest Pat Beverly.
You too tall to be Pat Beverly, bro.
Hey man, it's Solomon. I'm just gonna let you know somebody going around here calling you Solomon Gobert, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
They hate me till they have me. No, I mean,
hey, that's true.
That is true.
I mean, I don't hate you, bro.
Hey, I was about to say, yeah, not.
I pull for Solomon.
I mean, I pull for Solomon, but I don't like playing against that man.
Nah, bro.
Because
can't go
Hey, you know, honestly, that will be a good determining factor, though. How Solomon handles Shaq. You know, Shaq is a mobile big man. You know, he'll bring the ball down and score. Having somebody with size and handling that would be a big difference.
Shaq bring it down the court, put you in the post. Shaq, you already know what comes next after that post. That signature fade, brother.
Yep.
My fade, brother. You know, he know about it.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this though. If Solomon hit the three though, like he was his other game though, because Shaq got deep range too. You know what I'm saying? So that might be a matchup.
Is this the matchup of Shaq versus Solomon?
Yeah, that might be all right.
Okay, Glass, I see you. Size don't mean nothing.
Talk to him, Big Two.
Hey.
Talk to him, Big Two. But yeah, hey, Shaq versus Solomon, I like it.
I like it.
So let's put this out here. Whoever wins that matchup, gotta have him on the show next week.
Yes, sir.
Shaq, Solomon. Hey, Solomon already said he coming if they win.
Hey, what about you, Shaq? What you got, Shaq?
He said Charger, Shaq. He wasn't like that.
Ooh. They just played him.
They did just play him, but I'm a body of work type of guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't gonna do it like that. I'm a body of work type person.
Hey, man.
Like, if you look at this man's body of work over the season, he's been doing.
But that was very disrespectful. Don't be trying to clean it up. That was disrespectful.
No. We're not trying to clean it up.
No. It was disrespectful, but I'm just saying, like, I from my point of view, I can't let that, you know, just sit like that because
winning matters.
He got all
wins matter.
He got all the one-liners. Listen, man.
Yo, are y'all gonna let us log off this show tonight?
Hey, I think they want to keep going.
We're a whole hour and 19 in now. He's up, and Miguel says Kobe is back.
He actually he's a smart player. So
well, yes, that.
He's a smart player. So
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little disappointed. I was excited for the Kobe return.
Well, but I think he was feeling his way.
He was. Okay, I'll give him that. Kobe, I want to see more because you can hoop, bro. You can hoop. And I was excited when you came back this game and you was chilling. Like, I thought you was about to be like, oh yeah, Kobe. No, nope. I need you to reestablish your place.
But he's been a team player though. Like I think he was being more of a team player, trying to figure it out
Scott,
versus
you so nice.
coming in. I'm just saying,
You
like
so nice.
I like people like that. It's like I'm not gonna come in and just take over. You know what I'm saying?
Preview Chargers.
Week 2 game.
I mean,
Hey,
you don't
I didn't
have
do my
to.
pick.
I mean, we were the Red Hawks. We lost. You don't have to go preview that again if you don't want to.
You don't see that?
You don't have to preview that.
You know what? I didn't get my pick from the last one. What was the 2 teams?
Titans, Black Ice.
Oh boy, that's funny. Funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Did we win or lose that? You play 6 minutes?
I forgot. Oh my God! You played 6 minutes under 40 minutes. Y'all gotta stop, man. Oh my God! Hey, you know what though? I like it because they gonna go at it.
Oh yeah, Sunday's gonna be good. Sunday's gonna be very, very good. I'm excited to see what Sunday is gonna hold. Because they play Sunday. That's a Sunday game, right?
Well, let me go back.
That was Sunday or Friday.
It might be a Friday game. Let me see.
Might be Friday.
I
would like for that to be Friday because I'm ready for that.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Oh yeah, first game, second game. Second game on Friday. Oh, that's gonna be a good way to close out Friday. Play the tape back. James said.
Oh, he's talking about Shaq.
You talking about Shaq? Hey man, listen. I said what I had to say about Shaq, man. Like
But what James is trying to say is Shaq didn't get his cakes off like that against them. That's what James is saying.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. Essentially, that's what James is saying.
What Shaq is saying, and I'm not trying to, pick a side, but what Shaq is saying is we won, so who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what, if you ain't beat the Chargers, don't mention us.
So
I mean, he just told you what he's saying. If you ain't beat us, don't even mention us because what you're talking about is essentially irrelevant.
So, and that's the thing that I have said about the Chargers.
He said, and I still won. That's what.
But that's what I was saying about the Chargers earlier in some of the other episodes. It doesn't really matter to them who scores. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really matter to them who gets the most assists, who gets the most rebounds. It all matters. The win matters. Mm-hmm. And basically, that's what Shaquille is saying. Yeah. It's the win.
So you're basically saying a great team will always beat a great player every time.
Absolutely.
Well, we the champs. I'm going to clean off my ring. End discussion. Y'all be blessed. We got 8 people that can lead a game and score. I mean, it's true.
But 8, for real, Zach. I mean, 8? 8? I don't know about 8.
He said 8. Man said what he said.
I don't know about 8. But
nah, I ain't gonna lie. When you start thinking about some of the ones, like for example, Corey Eugene, who hasn't even really gone off like that, but he's another one. I mean, Jason showing team basketball, personal accolades. I mean, hey man, Shaq coming.
But that's what I was saying, dude. That right there is a recipe for success.
Yeah.
If people, like I said earlier, you go on and put, I scored this many points, I had this many rebounds, I had this many assists, and you're bragging about yourself, but you lost.
Yeah.
That's a losing mentality.
Why you had to go back there to call the Titans out again like that?
I'm just saying. I'm just being real. That's a losing mentality. Versus, I mean, I've seen Malik be a leading scorer. I've seen Shaq be a leading scorer. I've seen Khalil be a leading scorer. I mean, they don't really care who scores. They care about winning. And the other thing that they do is they stick with what works. If today is Malik's day and can't nobody guard Malik going off. If the next day is Shaq's day, they're going to go to Shaq and they don't stop doing it. Other teams or other teammates or individuals will be like, well, I mean, he done scored 10 in a row. I got to shoot me one. I got to get mine. That's the wrong mentality, man. That's the wrong mentality.
Solomon said, "I'm gonna have dreams about this game. Catch y'all Friday."
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and end this out, man. I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. We gonna
talking has happened. It's time to put it to the wood, man.
I agree.
For real.
Hey, but Mr. Producer, though, we appreciate your presence tonight, brother. It was
Yeah,
good to have
man.
you with us.
Yeah, man. Don't do this again. By the way.
We appreciate you for coming from behind the curtain.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out though. Shout out. Let's give it up. Hey, I'm hand clapping. If y'all can do it at home, even though he can't hear, hand clapping for the producer because
Hey, man. Listen. This is a team. This is a team. I appreciate you guys. My job is to stay in the background.
Oh man, hey, but you do a good job, man. So
Until it's time to swag surf, right?
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's go ahead and end the show.
Oh man, I know what you're finna do.
I need you to help me out. Help me.
That was so petty. I knew you were gonna do that. That was so petty. I knew you were gonna do that. Oh man. All right. Hey, we gonna close this thing out. Hey, we appreciate y'all for watching. It's been a great week. We got a crazy weekend coming up, so y'all invite people out. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close this season out. These are all important games. Everybody's gonna be playing hard. So come out on Friday and see that Shaq versus Solomon matchup. Come out on Sunday, see those Wolves, Blazers, all the crazy games. Come out and see them. And I was about to ask y'all to run it. And, yo, he did it. He ran it.
He did it.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all this weekend. Love y'all.